So I'm discovering that nothing takes a better sunrise shot than my S9. Well, last Thursday, while we all celebrated Women's Day, of course, Samsung hosted a massive launch event for the new member of the Samsung S family, where they officially unveiled their latest flagship device, the Galaxy Note 9. We're back with Tina Jansen from Rensburg to unpack some of, I would imagine, the many new features. Tina, thank you so much for joining us, man. I know you're a very, very busy man. It's been a great year for Samsung, and the S, the 9s, the Galaxy brand has been able to deliver on a lot of hype. Where do we start now with the Note 9? I think a big thing for me and my long days, battery life. How does it match up, stand up?
So that's one of the features of the Galaxy Note of years past, where they said this is a power user's phone, and that's the battery life, so because it can stick around for quite some time. So the new Note has a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. Now that is the biggest battery they've ever stuck into a phone.
Wow.
And they're saying it's going to last you at least 1.5 days, 2 days maybe, for people that don't use their phone that much.
So you're giving me about 2 hours then, exactly. That's ridiculous. So that's really cool.
So you can imagine from the troubles they had with the Note 7, where the battery was a bit of a problem, they've reinvented it essentially. And their lithium-ion battery is a lot different than it was back then.
I love the fact that they've embraced all of those question marks. They've embraced what their consumers, because you've got kind of this weird cult following for the Note, which I discovered, at the relaunch of the brand. So I'm really glad that they've manned up, they've front up, and they've delivered on all of these massive answers. I think you are doing so much through the phone as well, courtesy of that stylus. Now, I mean, my partner and I bounce between the two phones, horses for courses. I'm a convert. I absolutely love having that added feature. What's new in that regard?
What I love about the new S Pen is that it's evolving every year. And yes, it's a great stylus. It's the best stylus you can use on the market today with your phone. But they keep adding features. So for example, this year, it's got its own little battery in the S Pen, which means that you've got Bluetooth connectivity from the stylus itself to the phone. And it's basically like a remote control now. So the buttons you can map to either a short press or a long press on the button for any app. So it's great to see how you can, for example, just put your phone over there, and then you use the stylus to take a picture. It's quite a cool feature.
That's actually a bit of a game changer now. Just connect your TV to your phone.
Yeah, essentially it's a remote control.
Man, it's moving so fast. I love it. And then storage space, because you are creating a huge amount of space. Not just the artists out there are using this incredible, very creative device, but just in general, on my S9, I've created about 2 gigs worth of content because I'm shooting so much.
Yeah.
Now, how do they match up on the storage space?
So on the new Note 9, they've got, as standard, 6 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of storage. But the top of the range model has 512 gigs of storage. That's a hell of a lot of storage on a phone, and you still have the SD card slot. And it also comes with 8 gigs of RAM on that version. I mean, it's just got so much horsepower.
So it's a portable hard drive that you can phone with, basically.
Basically, it's a lot of space and a lot of horsepower.
Look, I know you know that I'm a fan and a convert, and we've had to buy into it because we've really explored it. But this is a step up, and I was wondering to myself how they're going to differentiate off having had such a successful year with so many new features. But this delivers, man.
The new Note is a step above. In past years, they've kind of just taken the S9, added a little bit of features, but now it's a great workhorse again.
That is brilliant. Well done, Samsung. Brought a part of our family. Absolutely love that. So recently we had the opportunity to visit that launch event of the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. So make sure you tune into the show tomorrow when we showcase what went down. Pretty amazing.